Hi guys. So Donald Trump always chooses the best people. He has chosen the best people to run his campaign. He's chosen the best people to run his government. And he's chosen the best people to defend him when he loses the election. Now, you're going to see here a lady called Melissa Carone, or Carone, I'm not sure how to pronounce her surname, but she's part of she works for a company called Dominion, which deal with voting systems. Now, she's been presented by the Trump campaign as this star witness who has seen voter fraud, tampering, and you're going to see Rudy Giuliani. You know, things get so bad that even Rudy Giuliani has to stop her. So let's hear what she had to say.
This election, I will say, these Democrats took every avenue possible to commit fraud in this election. And what I saw on the 3rd and 4th was over 20 counts of fraud being taking place in front of my face.
How many ballots would you estimate?
You know that these people are prepared before they don't actually have any evidence, but they have to present something. They have to waste time. Now, what you're seeing here is this is taking place within the Michigan House Oversight Committee, and she's going to be asked questions about, okay, what evidence do you have that there was voter fraud in the state of Michigan?
In front of you that you observed were counted multiple times in the machine. Can you put a number to it, an estimated number?
At least 30,000.
At least 30,000. Okay.
The poll book is completely off. Completely off.
Off by 30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book. Why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that?
No, I guess it's...
This is an oversight committee. You don't ask those presiding over it questions. You are there to answer questions. They're not there to answer questions. They're there to ask questions. Your job is to respond. This person doesn't understand. She sounds like one of these Karens that, you know, if you work in a retail outlet, or, you know, in some shopping center or whatever, they come up to you and they start complaining about, you know, well, my son bought this and he took it home and it was broken, and you know, and you're like, okay, but sorry, I can't help you. How can you not help me? You need to help me. It is your job to help me. You have to do it. I'm paying your wages.
Trying to get to the bottom of this here.
Zero. There's zero.
So my question then is, if the...
Guess how many... Wait, what about the turnout rate? 100 and...
How bad does it have to get that Rudy Giuliani is saying, look, tone it down a bit? Oh my God, this is such a train wreck.
20%?
Let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, please.
So the poll book number, okay, there's two things that could happen here. Either the poll book number, if ballots were counted multiple times, there's two options. Option number one is that
this is a Republican congressman. Okay, this is a guy who's in the same party as Donald Trump, and he's trying to ask her questions, and she's responding with her own questions. This is just insanity.
Poll book numbers are not going to match.
They don't.
The actual. Not by thousands and thousands of votes. That's not what we see right now.
Take a look again. Take a look again.
Option number two is that they essentially were filling in names of people who didn't vote.
Dead people too?
So is that?
Let's
I guess,
let
is that
Representative Johnson ask his question, and then when he's done.
I thought that was his answer. Okay.
Well, I guess that's my question here is.
I know she's probably there. I don't know whether she's there because she wants to make a name for herself. She wants to become famous, or she just, you know, one of these Trump supporters who has no idea what's going on, but has in their mind, look, Trump won. Okay, so what I have to do is I need to convince people that Trump won. I have to convince these representatives, and, you know, we just have to arrive at a stage where Trump has won. Doesn't matter how we get there.
Why we're not seeing the poll book off by 30,000 votes? That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
So she's accusing them of fiddling. These people are in the oversight committee. You honestly believe that they were... Obviously, again, she shouldn't be asking questions. It's her job to answer questions.
I'm just saying the numbers are not off by 30,000 votes. So
I know what
are you
I
saying
saw.
that they're filling in?
I know what I
names?
saw. And I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison.
Okay.
Did you?
Okay,
I'm just trying to ask you a legitimate question here.
Yeah, let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, and then don't interrupt him, and then if you want to respond to it, that's fine. And did you have more, Representative?
Yeah, I guess I just want to keep following back up with the poll book. So are we saying that the poll book is either wildly off, or that they are filling in names?
It's wildly off, and dead people voted, and illegals voted.
She's been given a speech, or she's given cue cards, or talking points from the Trump campaign. Yes, it was illegals who voted, and it was dead people who voted, and it was the Democrats arriving with a truck with Joe Biden stamped, pre-stamped on the ballots, and Donald Trump's ballots were thrown in the river. And there were people hiding them out the back, and they were not counting them. And they're double counting Joe Biden's. The more serious issue here is that Donald Trump has been asking his supporters to help pay for this, charade, pay the likes of Rudy Giuliani and this idiot, not this guy on the screen, our friend, what's her name, Melissa. Back to Melissa. They've been paying for this. But in reality, what Donald Trump is doing is he's taking some of the money that he's received from his supporters and using it to pay off debt that he has lent to his campaign. So Donald Trump lent money to his campaign. The campaign need to pay it back. They don't have any money left. So what they're doing is they're going to the supporter, and asking them, please, can you help pay for these legal cases, because we need to make sure that Donald Trump stays in the White House. Even Donald Trump has given up, but he knows that, look, I can still make money out of these fools. He's been doing it for decades. He opened a Trump University. He opened Trump Steaks. He had multiple failed businesses, but he was able to trick people into giving him money. And this charade is just an extension of that. But it is hilarious that you have one lunatic trying to ask another lunatic to tone it down a little. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.